أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. My name is Hafiz Bilal and we are learning the qualities of the Arabic letters, and inshallah in this tutorial we will learn the two qualities. The one is Al-Isti'ala and the second is Al-Istifaal. Al-Isti'ala and Al-Istifaal both are the opposite, and what we make the sound in Al-Isti'ala letters and what is the difference between Al-Isti'ala and Al-Istifaal. Inshallah, everything about these sifat we will learn in this class. And before going to start this class, make sure to subscribe our channel Online Islamic Classes, and don't forget to click on bell icon for new videos. You can visit our website www.islamicclasses.com. So here we are reading the permanent characteristics with opposites. So Al-Isti'ala is one of them, and the opposite of Al-Isti'ala there is Al-Istifaal. So first we read Al-Isti'ala. What is? Literally means elevation. Elevation is basically something is high, right? So technically means the elevation of the back tongue towards the roof of the mouth when pronouncing the letter. So they are saying basically means the elevation of the back tongue, and this is the back of the tongue when the back of the tongue goes to the upside of the mouth. So this is the roof of the mouth. When we raise the back of the tongue to the upside to the roof of the mouth, so then at that time the Al-Isti'ala sound comes, right? So this is not a reason every time that the back of the tongue if goes to the upside, at that time we make Al-Isti'ala sound. Al-Isti'ala basically make the bold sound or the heavy sound in the letters. So there are the letters that have this quality are Khussa, Dagtin, Qil. So these are 7 letters which letters have this quality of Al-Isti'ala. That means we make heavy sound in these letters always, right? So I was telling to you, if we raise the back of the tongue to upside of the roof of the mouth, so then this Al-Isti'ala sound we pronounce. So we say no. This is not only reason, because we say when the sound we raise. So if we raise the sound basically goes to the upside, because if this is a condition, if the reason we say that if the back of tongue goes to upside, then we make the Al-Isti'ala sound in that letters. So this is not a complete, then this is not a only reason. So the reason behind of this is that also because the sound basically goes to the upside. Okay, as you can see in the arrow, the sound is going to the upside to the roof, and that is. So when sound raise, so then we say this letter sound. Now just we say aq, right? Look in the qaf, this is basically makhraj. Now the qaf makhraj is the back of the tongue which touches on the soft palate, right? So that is the place of soft palate. You can also watch my makharij videos, and there you can understand more easily. So now we say the sift, which is like the quality in the qaf, and that is aq. You can see if you pronounce this sound, so this is basically elevation sound, Al-Isti'ala. The sound is going to the upside, okay, that is the reason. And then we say the bold sound and the heavy sound, we say aq. Now we just practice and say the each letter with heavy sound or with bold sound. Here is all letters are written, and let's say that all letters with heavy sound. So the first is akh, akh, as, as, ab, og, 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 ot, ot, ak, ak, ow, ow. So these are the letters which are basically al-isti'ala, have the al-isti'ala quality. And now we just read about al-istifaal. So literally means lowering or dropping. Okay, lowering or dropping means when you make the sound to the lower side. Technically means keeping the tongue lowered from the roof of the mouth while pronouncing the letter. Okay, keeping the tongue lower. The keeping the tongue lower means that keeping the sound lowered. Okay, as you can see in the arrow sign, the sound is basically lower. If we say keeping the tongue lower from the roof of the mouth, so that condition is not here. What does that mean? So meaning of this, like keeping the sound lower from the roof of the mouth, right? As you can see when we say this calf letter, so the calf and also remember this calf makhraj is basically back of the tongue which touches on the hard palate to the mouth, right? And that is ak, ak. Okay, and you understand the sound is going to lower. Okay, the sound is going to the downside, and that's make light sound. So this light sound basically we read, and when we read these al-istifaal letters, so we make basically light sound in that letters, and all letters besides the letters of al-isti'ala have the quality of al-istifaal. Okay, so the remaining 22 letters of al-istifaal. Okay, so there were 7 letters of al-isti'ala which were always bold letters. So and here are 22 al-istifaal letters, so you have to remember that. So I hope you understand this difference between al-isti'ala and al-istifaal, and now you can compare both qualities here, and you can see in al-isti'ala the sound raised to the roof, and that's the due to that we make heavy sound like aq. In al-istifaal as a light sound we make the light sound, and the sound basically becomes lower, so we say ak, ak, right? So that is the thing. Here is, you can see the musta'liya letters and mustafila. So musta'liya letters are those 7 letters which we read, khussa, dagtin, qil. So these letters mufakhamatun daim. So always we read these letters in bold sound or heavy sound. And against of musta'liya there is mustafila. So mustafila, the remaining letters which are that are mustafila, like the light letters. So again in the light letters, so muraqqaqa daiman, like baqiyatul huroof al mustafila. So the remaining all letters are mustafila and always mustafila, but there are 3 letters alif, lam and ra, which sometime we read bold and sometime we read light, like tufakhamu ahyana. Sometime we read light these 3 letters, and sometime we read bold. There are some conditions. Inshallah I will teach that conditions in the next class, about when we read these 3 letters bold or in heavy sound, or when we read these 3 letters in light sound. Inshallah, see you in the next class. So stay tuned, take care. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.